Hello Scorpio, Scorpio Rising and Scorpio Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting December 18th, year 2017. And just a quick reminder for all of you out there, if you ever want to get a session with me, you do need to go to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or simply follow the links below. I've actually got a special sale going on right now. $65 gift cards are $15 off, so $65 for $50. You can do that all the way up until the 1st of January. And again, you can do so at my website. So, what is going on with your astrology this week, Scorpio? Well, on Wednesday, we've got Venus, planet of magnetism, favor, popularity, and love, forming a lovely trine to Uranus in your 6th house of work, reputation, and physical health. And this is your 2nd house of income and salary, forming a lovely connection here. And there may be some kind of breakthrough where a rule is broken in your favor. Maybe a boss or a superior or somebody with a lot of sway or influence breaks a rule to help get you more money or to speed you up when it comes to getting the ideal job or the hire that you are looking for. We may be foregoing a piece of red tape or what one might call standard procedure in order to make this happen. And this could actually be some kind of pleasant surprise you didn't see coming, because again, Uranus does work that way. On Thursday, we've got the Sun conjunct Saturn in your 3rd house of communications, pacts and promises, Capricorn. And when we have the Sun conjunct Saturn, it tends to highlight an issue ahead of time, so we can catch it before it becomes a real problem. And with the Sun conjunct Saturn, this may actually be a situation where you are noticing where we need to make some kind of quick change before a contract, a lease, a signed agreement gets out of control. This can also be an area that talks about highlighting a challenge with possibly a collaborator, a member on your team, or maybe perhaps a member of your generation in your family. Remember, the 3rd house can rule members of our family within our generation, siblings and cousins. And this is something that we can nip in the bud. So it's not necessarily a negative thing. Even if we don't like the idea of it existing, it's good to know it's there so we can fix it, and it's not a problem yet. So what is going on with your cards this week? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Black Cat. Okay, and the prompt reads again, your luck will soon change. And this is basically saying, okay, well, when we have our luck soon changing, it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune reversed. What we've left up in the air for too long is in trouble. What we've been keeping an eye on, what we've been staying involved with, what we've been keeping our hands in, that's okay, so don't worry about that. But what we've been trusting to our luck on needs to be paid very, very close attention to this week. The good news is, if you've been handling a situation, again, in a very hands-on kind of way, you've been, maybe battling some kind of problem at work, an issue with your health, possibly something going on in your social life, any kind of problems that you've been actively involved in are going to show improvement. It's what we've left up in the air or left hands off that needs our attention now. Again, forewarned is forearmed. It's not a negative reading. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Ace of Pentacles upright. It's the card to have when it comes to work and finances, because the Ace of Pentacles is all about a new beginning when it comes to work. And usually with the Ace of Pentacles upright, we see something that's going to continue to pay and pay out more and only get better over time. The Ace of Pentacles can indicate news of a hire, an acceptance of I guess you could say, an interview or an evaluation. Maybe there's a clearance or a review test that goes extremely well. You may go into an interview and find out they're hiring you right on the spot. No more interviews, foregoing that. The Ace of Pentacles does indicate, again, a birth of new funds coming your way. Whether you're employed, not employed, or self-employed, it doesn't matter. It looks like something, again, will be offered and put in front of you that you can take, that again will continue to pay out for longer than just this week. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we've got the King of Wands upright. And it looks like somebody's sticking their neck out for you. The King of Wands upright will actually usually be somebody who promotes you in some way. Whether they're going out and spreading your good name and allowing word of mouth to do its job, or they may just be hyping up something that needs a little bit more TLC from the general public. Most likely a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. And it does look like, excuse me, He is actually going out of his way to, again, make sure that something is getting the visibility it needs. Is there a project or an idea that you have that, maybe is not getting seen, it's not getting the feedback it needs, it's not getting the contribution from other people? The King of Wands is sort of like a proxy, or almost think of it like a friend or relative acting as really good PR for you. This can even bode extremely well for love, because a lot of the times with the King of Wands, they're willing to show up and set you up with more than one potential at a time. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Four of Cups reversed. Okay? So with the Four of Cups reversed, we can see a rut getting broken, which is what we want, but the problem is the timing could be just a little bit wrong. And again, when it comes to trusting too much to random chance, with the Four of Cups reversed, pay attention to what you left on the back burner. Because the Four of Cups reversed can talk a little bit about something kind of flipping when we're not noticing. Now the good news is this could be a break in the routine that is only challenging in the beginning that actually turns out to be beautiful next week or next month. Either way, it's how we actually handle or incorporate this shift, which could be permanent, that makes the big difference. Luckily with the Four of Cups reversed, it's usually very soft in the beginning. It's not something that's a big, horrible, traumatic jar, but it could actually spell the end of a routine or the end of a schedule we were not ready to let go of. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we've got the Page of Coins upright, or the Page of Pentacles. And it looks like somebody's going to be going out of their way to prove something to you this week. The Page of Coins can indicate proof of affection, or proof of a crush, or proof of romantic intentions in general. If you've been suspicious about somebody, if you've been wondering if somebody actually gives a damn, if you've been suspicious of maybe a fellow student, a coworker, a neighbor, they may actually go and gift you with something that actually confirms your suspicions, especially if they're the ones holding the torch. For those of you currently coupled, a partner will actually be reaffirming their loyalty and their devotion to you, possibly even with a physical gift or some kind of early holiday gift or present this week. And the Page of Pentacles can indicate, again, almost like a down payment on the next era of our relationship coming together. So all in all, a beautiful turn of events. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integratedmysticism.com.